What is up, guys? Silver Warrior here, and today I'm going to be discussing, is your silver stack prepared for an economic collapse? So I always talk about preparing yourself. I've talked about 5 things you'll need in an economic collapse, which thanks to you guys has gotten around 2,000 views. I really do appreciate that. And I've had a bunch of other economic collapse videos talking about preparing for it and everything like that. But today I want to discuss, is your silver stack really prepared for an economic collapse? Now, you might be wondering, well, having silver, doesn't that mean that you're prepared? You could say so. I mean, you could say that having some silver makes you more prepared than someone who doesn't have silver. I mean, that seems pretty obvious. However, just because you have silver doesn't mean you're the most prepared guy for the collapse. And it certainly doesn't mean your stack is prepared for the economic collapse either. Because, you see, in an economic collapse situation, in the beginning of it, like I said before, I don't think that silver and gold is going to matter at all. I don't think that anyone's going to care about precious metals so much as just surviving. But as time goes on, and people start using precious metals to barter, you're going to have to remember that numismatic value is not going to mean anything. It's not going to mean crap. No one's going to care if you got a, Morgan dollar that's MS67, rainbow toned, worth $25,000 or whatever. I mean, I don't know, I'm just making something up here, so it's probably not true, but, I'm just thinking of something random, and no one's going to care about that. They're going to care about the fact that your Morgan silver dollar has, like 0.776 troy ounces of silver in it. That's what they're going to care about. That there's, about a little bit over a third of an ounce of silver in that Morgan dollar, and that's all it's going to be worth. So, eventually, sure, numismatic value might mean something again, but that's only going to be for people, selling things for numismatic value. You're going to really want to be giving up, all your generic silver bullion for a numismatic coin, like, that doesn't serve you at all, because people are going to have to learn how to survive again. I mean, they don't have the government to help them do so anymore. They're going to have to survive on their own. And so people are going to really want to have only real money. They're not going to want to have things that aren't necessary, like numismatic coins. So, for the collapse, obviously, there's 2 different types of things you'll want. Generic silver bullion being the most obvious and probably the most important. And then junk silver as well, because junk silver will serve as your fractional stuff, while generic silver bullion will serve as, your bigger, bills, you could say, or just more compact way of saving. Because some people like to claim that in an economic collapse, no one's going to care, or no, I'm saying no one's going to care, no one's going to realize that there's silver in older coins. But you have to remember, a lot of people know that now, and the only people who are going to survive and thrive in an economic collapse are going to be the ones that know about the silver. And so the ones that aren't going to really be the ones that you're going to be trading with, because they're not going to have any silver to give you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be the ones that you're going to be bartering with, because they're not going to have any silver. And I know you're going to have to go to maybe grocery stores and stuff to get your groceries, get a loaf of bread. But silver will still be able to serve that, because people will realize that there's silver in older coins, and they'll learn that if they don't already. If you own a business, that's going to be something you'll have to learn. It's going to be like learning right now that $1 is 100th of $100. I mean, it's about as necessary as learning that. It's about as basic as well. It's going to be basic knowledge that it's just going to be something everybody knows. No one's going to know how they learned it. They just kind of learned it because everyone else already knew it. And therefore, everyone's going to realize that these older coins have silver in them, and everyone's going to memorize the exact amount of silver in every one of these coins. And then what's going to happen is people are going to use them to trade. They're going to be used to make smaller purchases, because you don't want to bring a 5-ounce silver bar to the store to get a gallon of milk. I mean, that's just not logical. But you might want to bring a mercury dime to the store, or a silver nickel, to get that gallon of milk. So, I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys. I'll keep it short. And I do hope you enjoyed it. That is it for this one. Peace, love, and much respect.